Bindeman. I'm talking as a psychologist for the Maryland Psychological Association, and I'm talking a little bit about adolescence and stress and anxiety, something we all know, we all feel. So just a little bit of background about stress. I think when we think about stress, we think of it as a bad thing. We don't want to have any stress in our lives. What's really interesting is actually stress is really helpful and we need it. It comes from our fight or flight response. So when you're feeling stress and you're feeling really overwhelmed with something, that's an indication of having too much stress. But there is a level of stress that is helpful, that compels you to act, compels you to study for a test, to finish that paper, up against a deadline, to play well on your sports team. That's a really helpful kind of stress. But I want to focus too on what that negative impact stress is, as well as what anxiety is. And just to define anxiety a little bit, it's a feeling of worry, it's a fear for future-oriented events. Again, it's a very common thing for people to experience. And both stress and anxiety can be experienced physiologically as well as emotionally. So for some people, it might be stomach pain, it might be tiredness, difficulty sleeping, noticing that you're overeating, undereating. All of those things can certainly lead to stress and anxiety. If you feel like your feelings of stress and anxiety are out of control, here are 3 really quick tips that might help you feel better, certainly sooner versus later. The first is exercise, and it doesn't really matter what kind of exercise, but if you can spend time outside, that can be really helpful. Going on a walk, a run, going dancing, whatever you find is fun. Exercise that feels fun is going to be exercise you'll do. Second is to look at what you're eating, your nutrition. So try not to eat as much junk food, which I think, things that are fast and easy we tend to eat during times of stress. Instead, try to reach for the fruits, the veggies, the whole grains, the proteins. That too can make you feel a little better. And thirdly, there's no need to keep stress and anxiety to yourself. Talk to a friend, talk to a parent, talk to a trusted adult. And if that doesn't work, certainly call a professional. A psychologist can help you deal with these feelings very easily. As I mentioned, they're common, and we have a lot of other additional tips that can help you get through this. Thank you so much.